this week? Very simple. We're going to talk about business model. Business model matters a lot in business, right? It can determine whether or not you succeed or stay competitive in your business. So you have different business models that perform differently in different markets, right? And in an effort to derive and adapt business that fits the local context, so several models have emerged. And what I want to do for you this week is to cover a few popular ones and in this edition so that it gets a bit more easier for you, right? Excellent. So the first one I want to start with this week, I want to talk to you about the subscription business model. I'm sure you heard about it before, right? So what is that? What is it exactly? This is exactly what we're going to cover. So the model of subscription, what it does is it allows customer to pay a recurrent fee to access the benefit of renewables energy without having to own or maintain the equipment themselves, right? The reason it's happening is because you have many individuals and company that can't afford the cost of the system, right? The upfront cost of the maintenance and responsibility of the renewable energy equipment, it's a barrier for them for the adoption. So that's why that subscription model, it's about removing them, right? So what it means is when you have a renewable energy company that install and maintain the equipment, such as solar, panel, and wind, and sell you the energy generated to the customer, it puts you at ease. So basically, they're looking after all of it, and actually, for you, you don't have it. I'm sure you heard about energy as a service, right? That's one of the model that serve as energy as a service, right? And you, as a customer, what is that you do? You pay a monthly or annual fee to the energy you use. This is similar to how you pay for electricity or utility services. Does that make sense? Yeah. So let me talk to you about what could be the benefits of such a subscription model, right? The subscription model, it eliminates the barrier to install energy system for many customers who might not have the resources or expertise to install and maintain it themselves, right? It also provides you with a predictable source of revenue of renewable energy for renewable energy companies, right? If you happen to be the company installing the system for your customer, you have a predictable source of revenue because you sign it over a period of time. It helps you to ensure the continued growth and development of a renewable energy project. Hopefully, up until now, it is very clear, right? So for customers, this is a way for you to reduce your carbon footprint and for you to contribute to a cleaner and more sustainable energy system. Having said that, so the subscription model will have some drawback or challenges, right? So the first challenge is access to financing, and I know something about it because we work on corporate project, and I can tell you the number one question that we have to look at is the access to financing, because as a renewable energy company, right, as a supplier, so you may have difficulty to access the financing you need to install and maintain the system, and this can be a barrier to growth. It makes it difficult as a company to meet the demand of your subscribers, especially depending on what market you're operating in and also the size of the system. So another challenge that I could see, it's also the regulation. So in some countries, the regulation is not promoting independent power producer. Yeah, and this could be a challenge. In some African countries, for example, you only have the national power companies or agency that has the legal right to sell power. So this means that, for renewable energy producer in this country, they must find another model that is favorable in order for them to operate. So a third challenge I could see is also the public perception, because renewables energy is still relatively new in an emerging market, and there's still a lack of public understanding and acceptance of the subscription business model, right? So people are not comfortable with it. So what you need to do as a company is clearly to educate your population. So those are the stuff that you definitely will to see. But when you're a customer and when you consider a subscription business model, the key factor you need to take into account when you're looking at that, you want to look at the cost. How much it cost you is very much important for you. You want to look at the contract terms. So is the contract term acceptable for me? Am I happy to sign up for that? The monthly, annual fee, or things like the penalties. You want to look at the quality and the reliability of the service, because most of the time you go into those systems because you want to have a reliable source of power, right? So is it going to deliver that to you? You want to check. And also the reputation of the company, yeah, and also the location and environmental impact. Those are some aspect that you want to be looking, so much more that we can cover. We're going to keep it there. So hopefully it gives you a much better understanding of what the subscription model is. And if you happen to be in front of a developer or supplier that's offering that to you, at least you know now what to think about it. Yeah. Excellent. I wish you an excellent rest of your day. And this week, we're going to have many other models that we will explore for you. So have a great day. Like this video, comment, and share that with your people. Take care. Bye-bye.